Hey y'all, it's me Tiffany and welcome back to my channel. So if you're not new here, you know I've been reading the miniseries Nubia. This is set in the Wonder Woman world. If you are new here, I mostly do novels, graphic novels, manga, and occasionally I might dabble into a television show or movie. Those usually set within somewhere in the book realm, but you know, not always, and they're just less frequent. So I did release a video recently before this one, because you know this just came out at the time of me recording this, and I'm going to say, like, unless I just read just one issue, if I want to start reading a few miniseries, I might just try to group them together because it's just easier on me like that, you know, with life and everything. But I wanted to finish off Nubia as I was doing it, so I am going to read the crossover of Trial of the Amazons. If you're new to the comic realm, sorry if this is redundant for people who aren't. Crossovers, especially in DC and Marvel, they have like their own little thing, and then they usually try to do an issue or two in the comic lines that involve the characters. So Nubia number 6 is gonna be connected to the Trial of the Amazons, but usually you don't have to read those interconnecting issues. You can just read the main one if you know about the characters and such. So I'm not going to go super deep into that. So even though there are going to be 6 of these, number 5 is the finale of her main just story, because number 6 is going to basically link her into the Trials of the Amazons. So the final showdown between Nubia and Medusa, and look at this cover. I really enjoyed this issue. So at Doom's doorway, she fights Medusa. When it appears that Medusa's about to win, then Nubia pulls out her staff to basically beat Medusa. So something weird happens, and in the doorway she kind of sees where the palace with Medusa and Andromeda, and then she goes into like the temple of goddesses and has a conversation with the goddesses, and the goddesses are absolutely beautiful. Okay, when I say they're absolutely beautiful, before I keep going, I wanted to show how beautiful they actually are. So when Andromeda's healing, her and Nubia have a talk, and you know, they focus on her recovery and stuff. And I think the fight between Nubia and Medusa was very interesting. During this miniseries, we got to know like several characters, and it was like towards the end, we mostly focused on our main woman, which that's who we wanted to see, right? Is her. But the other characters do feel fleshed out, and you know, this is all about her mostly, and somebody important comes back to the island. And you know, it's basically just setting up everything for the crossover, and the central plot has like so much emotional weight in with this, and it's only been for like less than half a year, but I feel totally invested, and I'm gonna be sad that I'm not going to be seeing Nubia as much anymore. Like, I was so excited for this comics. This, like I said in like I guess another video, this is the first mini-series I have read in a long time as it's coming out. I went years without reading a comic monthly. This got me back into the jazz of it, made me pick up a couple others, and man, I'm gonna be sad to see this one go. So I really liked the beginning, because you know, she's going against Medusa, right? So you don't want to like, this is just at the very beginning. So in the very beginning, you know, she's fighting Medusa. And because she's fighting Medusa, she's wearing a shield on her face because you don't want to look Medusa in the eye. And man, like, I'm gonna say, like, I've complained in the other ones that the action scenes felt very like posed, like they were drawing somebody who was posed for them. And this one, like the action, I'm just gonna show a little bit. It definitely looks more fluid. It is not at where I think it should be, but it has made massive improvements, and for the most part, I believe the team has stayed the same. So I don't know if they got comments back. I don't know if they got comments back on this or they just naturally improved, but I'm glad to see that improvement. I think it's interesting how much of this comic is actually just the battle before they go through the doom doorway, and everything just feels so mystical. I know I just keep looking down, like I'm just going back through the comics, and I know I showed like the goddesses, but even when they're not in the fight or in things that are mystical, the artwork still looks phenomenal. Like the artist does a really great job at like their non-action stuff, like as far as like the way everything looks. And throughout the whole miniseries, they had things like this that did like lore and back lore, and I just love the art and feel of it so much. And man, I am so sad to see this go. So I kind of want to talk about my feelings as a whole, because like I know I have spoilers, but it's kind of vague spoilers, but I enjoy this series a lot. I think this is worth your time. If you can't find your comic book shop and you just have to get it digitally, or you're waiting for the trade, I do definitely think this is worth it. And I'm actually planning on reading, or I'm going to read Wonder Girl, just because I don't know much about Wonder Girl in general. And then, you know, Trial of the Amazon, so I want to try to read it before that starts. We'll see how that goes. I know I don't have to, I just want to. And I do plan on covering Trials of the Amazons. I'm not reading the current Wonder Woman, and it's a lot to catch up on, so I'm just gonna maybe look something up just in case there's something I missed that I need to know. I might read the issues that comes out with Wonder Woman. I haven't decided. It depends on how good Trial of the Amazon is. I'm not going to promise to read all the tie-ins, but in my brain I want to. So we'll see how that goes. And guys, if you read this too, let me know how you feel. Are you happy with the conclusion? Are you happy with seeing the very last page? I want to show it, but I know I shouldn't. That part should be a surprise, I suppose. But yeah, I love this, and I'm just babbling now. So bye.